welcome back to Volksuber Works. I've got a bit of a disaster on my hands today. I got up this morning, it was probably about 16 degrees outside. Started my van up, noticed I didn't have any oil pressure, so I shut the motor off, went back to look and see what was going on, and my oil filter, on the oil filter adapter where it screws on, it blew the seal out, blew engine oil all over the place. It shouldn't happen. I've heard of people who said that they had problems in the past with their oil filter adapter leaking on and blowing out in really cold weather. But in my mind, that's not acceptable. Engine oil is the life's blood of the engine, and it should be, that's something, if you're going to make a part for, that you need to make one right, because you could cost somebody hundreds of dollars, even thousands of dollars, depending on your engine. What I'm going to do, I went to the hardware store and I picked up just a coupling to put in the line to bypass my oil filter adapter. I think I know what the problem is on the surface of it. When EMP made it, it's really, in my mind, not a good product. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of, take the adapter off, and then take the hub adapter, the little stub that's up in it. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take it on a piece of glass with some sandpaper, and I'm going to true that up. When I get it off, and I'll show you in another segment what I'm going to do with that. That's kind of a separate issue of how to fix it. Right now I'm just going to bypass it and get around it. I need to do an oil change anyway. I've had about maybe 1,000 miles on this new engine, so I want to get the oil changed anyway to protect it. So it's not a total loss, but I've got just a huge mess in the driveway to clean up. And come on with me and I'll show you what's happened. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Made a huge mess in the driveway here. I'm going to see if I can show you exactly what's going on. Okay, you can see here, I actually chipped this. That's a hand grip on here. This is a Fram PH8A. I actually chipped the paint off trying to get that tight enough to where it wouldn't leak. And you just shouldn't have to do that. I've worked on cars for years and never had this kind of problem. But what I've got to do now, I've got oil. It pumped oil everywhere and splattered all over my engine. I want to have to clean that up before the dirt starts sticking to it. But I'm just going to put that splice right here in between these two lines, bypass this, and you can see right here, that is my seal hanging out of the adapter. And in my mind, you know, it's unacceptable, you know, to make a part for someone that's going to do this. So I'm going to have to, like I say in another video, I'm going to take this adapter off and true up this mating surface on here and make sure it's really true. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get my mess cleaned up and get my problem resolved, and I'll be back with you folks in just a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. I want to show you the oil filter after I took it off. You can see how the seal is popped out. This is a Fram filter, PH8A. You can also use an HP1. It's a higher flow filter, the HP1. But really what really happened here, the oil was cold. It's 15 degrees outside, and the mating surface on my oil filter adapter, it's not even machined. It's a cast and then buffed off fixture. And if they had taken time to make a machined surface on it that was gonna withstand you know, that kind of oil pressure and the oil being that thick, I was running 1040 in the engine. It just shouldn't have happened. I'll set this oil filter aside and show you just another one of the benefits to the Type 4 engine. If you look at this oil filter adapter, this is what bolts on the engine. It has a ribbed groove all the way around it. That grabs that seal, and that seal's not going anywhere. I don't care how cold it is. And this is off of Type 4. Type 1 doesn't have a factory oil filter on it. That's the purpose of buying this, you know, the adapter that goes on the Type 1. That's one of the things you have to do on a Type 4. I'm going to walk over here to my engine that I've been working on. This is going to bolt right on the engine right here. That's a factory item. you know, it's there, it's good to go. Right here, this is where your factory oil cooler mounts on a Type 1. Well, I've got one in the floor here. I'll actually show you. It bolts on right inside the fan shroud, which, you know, all of you Type 1 enthusiasts are going to know that. I'm really looking forward to getting this Type 4 put together and put into my van. I like Type 1s. They're great little motors, but for everyday driving, I really prefer the Type 4 engine. Okay, I'm going to get back to work cleaning up all my mess, and I will talk with you guys later.